Working as a game developer is not unlike a roller coaster. It has high ups, low downs, looping, curveballs, and of course, everything in between. In my early videos, I've always said that it's very important to celebrate all your milestones, achievements, and successful deadlines. A rule of thumb is basically if you did something you think is noteworthy, try to find a way to make it just a little bit extra special by celebrating it. In the past years as a game developer and as a business owner, I've had both small and bigger successes that I think I skipped celebrating way too often. And I kinda regret this for myself but also for my whole team. The actual celebration can be as little or as grand as you want it to be. Just make sure that you acknowledge that this thing happened and that you were an integral part to make it happen. And of course, learn from it. Woohoo! I published yet another video on YouTube. Yeah! But what if you actually didn't succeed? What if you actually failed, lost, or was defeated? I must admit, when I look back over the past 10 years as a game developer, I don't see a lot of real failures, nor do I remember making game-changing mistakes or having that big moment that I really lost sight of this massive opportunity. Except for last week. I lost, and I lost big time. This is City of Springs, the last game that I created while I was working at my previous company, Alter Ego Games. Currently, the intellectual properties are split evenly between me and Alter Ego Games, and over the past year we have been at work to find a publisher for the game, which we ended up being unsuccessful. And the game is pretty much done for a launch on PC, but if it were to be released now without a publisher or any proper marketing, it would probably not get any attention. And additionally, I very much believe in the power of the gaming consoles, but porting the game to consoles would be a way too difficult process because of the evenly split between our two companies. I have been looking over and over at all the options to still be able to get City of Springs onto the market, but all my efforts have been in vain and I'm devastated about it. Not only have I put in so much time, effort and quite a bit of money into it, but I realized that at some point you have to be straight with yourself and give up. Call it a loss. And that moment is now. I have to give up on City of Springs. Yes, it's all very doom and gloom. Many years of blood, sweat and tears, which results in letting the project die. But this video is not about whatever disappointment I had. I only tell you about this to give you some context. What this video is all about is how to deal with big work-related setbacks and mistakes. So now that we're all up to date on my colossal City of Springs defeat, how to deal with it, we now know that, well, we need to celebrate our successes and that it's a criminal offense if we forget, but what do we do with the failures? It's just so easy to put our head in the sand and ignore all the bad stuff, right? And personally, I think it is wrong to not pay attention to the failures as well. But then, what should I do in my case? Losing City of Springs is the biggest and most difficult loss that I've had in my work during my career as a game developer. Perhaps only overshadowed by leaving my own company last year. If we should actively celebrate our successes, maybe we should also actively mourn our failures? So let's do a tryout. Let's take a moment of silence for me to mourn the opportunities that City of Springs could have had, which are now lost to me. Which I will, of course, fast forward.
Time to find a different way. Let it go. Can't release City of Springs anymore. Let it go. Turn away, let the gears run out. I don't care what they're gonna say. It'll live in my heart, and that will be enough for now.
Now, is this the way to go? I don't really know. I have to admit, it kind of feels a bit overkill. Maybe next time I'll just drink a beer and acknowledge that I failed out loud.
Bad Dominic.
And maybe that will be enough. I do have to take some learnings from this though. Perhaps even do that thing that mature people do and grow as a person. But all in all, only having had 1 or 2 of these work-related difficult situations over 10 years of creating games is probably a pretty good track record, which is probably also the thing that I should learn from all of this. You can't have it all. You win some, you lose some. But if you're still standing, you're still winning. And I guess it's time for me to start looking forward again, reassess my plans for the future, and try to create new opportunities. I am getting to know these awesome guys that are working on this awesome project, and maybe it's about time to team up with them. Have you ever made this huge business mistake or had a huge and exciting opportunity that made your day just to be ripped away from you at the last second? If so, how did you deal with it? Anyways, that's it for this week. Don't forget to celebrate your successes, like my videos, accept your defeats, and subscribe to my channel. And the most important thing of all, I hope to see you again next week.
Alice chasing shadows on the screen. Her clock's unwinding like a dream. Fighting her way up wasn't what it seemed. Too late for hope to be redeemed. Emotions tired from endless games. Lost in worlds that must fade away. Burning bridges from night to day. Time to find a different way. Let it go, let it go. Can't release cities rings anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away, let the gears run out. I don't care what they're gonna say. It'll live in my heart, and that will be enough for now. The naked dev tried but lost it all. Higher stakes means a harder fall. Devastated by the final call. Stepping away from this toxic wall. Must reset for something new. Future waits out of the blue. In the failure possibilities grew. A new path ahead and I will sue. Let it go, let it go. Can't release cities rings anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away, let the gears run out. I don't care what they're gonna say. It'll live in my heart, and that will be enough for now. Let it go, let it go. Can't release cities rings anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away, let the gears run out. I don't care what they're going to say. It'll live in my heart, and that will be enough for now. Put love in my heart, and that will be enough for now. A naked dev tried but lost it all. Higher stakes means a harder fall. Devastated by the final call. Stepping away from this toxic wall. Must reset for something new. Future waits out